Excuse me. Now I have the pleasure of introducing Kyra Leone. And she's the daughter of Lori and Mark Leone, and she's a wonderful young person. Kyra's been in my reading and science classes this year, and from day one I can tell that she's a thinker. She loves to read, and she's read 38 books so far this year. It's kind of interesting when I see how she learns, because she reminds me very much of my daughter. My daughter's a pretty quiet person, but sometimes when you look at the quiet people, they're thinking everything. Sometimes they look at the kids in the class and they kind of go like this. And that means that they're not approving of what's going on. And sometimes when Kyra is reading, she looks like this, as if the book is really kind of an exciting place and good things are going to be happening. And then sometimes she knits her eyebrows when the action is rising in the story and it's kind of getting intense. And you can tell that she's just understanding everything and she's right there. And this reminds me, so when I saw this at the beginning of the year, I thought, that's so cool. This is a lot like my 15-year-old daughter. And as the year came along, I found out that she played clarinet. And clarinets are cool. Clarinets are really cool. Cool as trumpets. Yeah. And I thought, wow, she's the section leader and she takes charge of these things in her own way, and it's really kind of an amazing thing to see. So although Kyra is quiet, she's well respected amongst her peers for her opinions. I think that all my students have learned just a little bit more from having Kyra on the team because she's such a role model. Just today I watched her, I was asking a question about the book that we were reading and what the main character should do. And she held the opposite opinion of everyone else in the class. And I said, well, now you have to back it up. And she backed up her stuff, and they all got quiet. It was really cool. So Kyra's also a role model, not just at the school and with her band, but she's a role model to kids at her dance studio, where she's an assistant tap dance teacher. When I asked her who her role models were, Kyra said that she looks up to her mom and her dad, and she says that they are always kind and smart and helpful. Dr. Seuss, Kyra didn't give me a quote, so I'm going to quote Dr. Seuss, and you can check it out, Mr. Colson, if you want to. Dr. Seuss says, the more you read, the more you know, and the more you know, the farther you'll go. For Kyra Leone, the future looks rather interesting. Thank you for being on the new team this year, and thank you for being you. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyra Leone.